show of hands, how many of you here are entrepreneurs? Good. How many of you are still working for a corporate? Working for a corporate. How many of you have a lot of money in your bank that you want to become an investor? Thank you. Okay. I'm Andrew Sun, standing before you. Today I'm going to share with you 3 characteristics of a successful entrepreneur. I learned about life through hardship at the age of 8. I started working for my dad's coffee shop, starting as an ice crusher and just washing floor. If any of you still remember, 1988, during that moment, I think ice was still in a brick, that every day I have to crush it. That was me when I started. 3 months later, I got promoted to become a dishwasher. So that is my life, that's how I start my life. I have did a lot of different jobs, from newspaper delivery, milk delivery, selling cutlery, selling pots over wherever you could think of. Fast forward, I graduated, I finished my master's, postgraduate from UK, and then I start to work for a company called eBay. If you guys still remember eBay, eBay is still surviving. I started with PayPal under Elon Musk, which is the boss of Tesla. eBay bought over PayPal, that's where my career is. I was the youngest company that IPO in Nasdaq Malaysia on 2006. I started the company doing telecommunication. Okay, during that era, there wasn't a smartphone yet. There is a phone, if anyone of you still remember about Nokia. Anyone still remember Nokia? During that moment, I created something very unique. I think Nokia is a very boring phone. So what I created is that I create content allowing people to download wallpaper, download ringtone. How many of you actually downloaded ringtone wallpaper? So thank you for being supporting me all this while. Okay, and then I realized another thing. Human beings are just getting more and more boring. I started another server where you dial 600, you listen to joke, listen to horoscope, listen to ghost story, and you are paying me 3 ringgit per minute. Anyone of you actually did that thing? Then I bought in another system called Friend Finder. Friend Finder was a system where you basically allowed the other partners to track where are you. When I bring that system in, 6 months down the road, my company was on the headline of the Star. Malaysia divorcee rate at the peak. I was like, what it got to do with me though? I remember, I tell, this is for you to care whereabouts of your next of kin or your family, not for you to track your spouses. I am not sure why we are so creative that we are tracking all the spouses. And then after that, fast forward, I got my company listed at 26 years old. At 26 years old, when I got listed, I'm racking in millions in a month. That was when ego and stubbornness kicked into me. I basically listened to no one every day. All I do was just partying. I woke up with bottles of alcohol daily basis because I screwed up my own life because of ego and the stubbornness in me. I think I was someone. 26 months, I built a company. 6 months, I bankrupted the company. That is what I am. So finish that, I went back. When I bankrupt, the only key challenges was that what? I basically not just losing the money, I lost myself. For the next 3 months after my bankruptcy, basically I was just sleeping on the sofa like a slouch, doing nothing, losing myself, until my parents got sick. Dad had a stroke. I tell myself, I need to back up. After I came back to working, you could not imagine what kind of sarcasm I've been through. I even had to kneel down to beg for a job. That was me. Because to me, nothing is more important than the family. That was what I was doing. So after that, I got into electronic recycling business. I IPO my company in 2014 in Hong Kong. My second company is got IPO. So after I finished, I listed my company in Hong Kong. What do I do next is that I have achieved my financial confidence. I'm not talking about financial freedom. Everyone can be financial freedom. Warren Buffett is financial freedom. Tony Fernandez is financial freedom. Why are they still working? It's because they are giving back. We want to talk about financial confidence, where you can live your life in contribution, where your life has choice, where you are be able to build a legacy. So that is financial confidence. After I listed my company, I spent the whole next year traveling around the world, doing nothing, enjoying my life. 3 years ago, I met my mentor. My mentor told me one thing. Andrew, Are you happy now? Yes, I'm very, very happy because I'm living the life that I always dream of. From a newspaper delivery boy, from getting where I am today, I'm very happy. So the next thing was that my mentor asked me one thing, Andrew, do you still remember why do I help you in first place? I said, Sifu, if without you, there would not be me today standing here. If without your help, without your mentoring, without your assistance, without your funding, I would not be able here. I said, Andrew, when I help you, do I ask for anything for return? I said, no. All I ask for is one thing, that because my mentor told him that if I could make you successful, I hope that you can extend this chance to your next generation. He want me to pay it forward. We started our conversation since 3 o'clock. We spoke until 7 o'clock in the 7 o'clock. Suddenly he went back to, he go to his kitchen, took out 2 candles. And then he started to light out his candle. Our conversation continued. What's next? 7:30, sky is getting dark. His candle have left a bit. It's almost to burn out. He tell me one thing, Andrew, remember the thing that you promised to me is to give it back, to pay it forward. He told me, Andrew, I'm old already. He used his last glimpse of candle, light on my candle. Andrew, the sky is getting dark. I have light up your candle. If you do not use your light to light up other people, the world is going to be very dark. That is what I am here today. Why I'm doing what I'm doing now? I am managing about a fund size of 100 million USD, focusing on different verticals. But 3 key lessons I learned in my life I want to share with you. Personal experience, no right or wrong. The first thing, what is the most important criteria of a successful entrepreneur? When I was young, when I was 15, I was naive. I tell my mentor, we must have a very good vision, so that vision can drive us further. My Sifu was like, okay, we must have a very good team, because the team make what with us, what it can help us to grow. Maybe, is it about business model? So my Sifu said, okay, no right or wrong. Andrew, the most important characteristic of a successful entrepreneur, if you have pen and paper, please write it down, is the ability to endure pain for a very, very long period. That is entrepreneurship. You have to understand, business is a war. You open yourself up for criticism, you're going to face a lot of rejection. A lot of people is going to betray you, it's going to fail you. You need to understand that pain. Are you able to handle that kind of pain? Nothing, everything happens for a reason. That pain in you, can you sustain or not? Can you really get through this pain in you? That pain is making you sleepless night. People are leaving you. What is the most difficult career in this world? It's what I call entrepreneurship. Why? Everyone can live except you. Everyone can live except you. The moment you started the entrepreneurship, the moment you start to enroll your friends and family, the moment you start hiring, these people's life depends on you. Are you responsible for their life? Their family. If you are not able to make a profit, not able to take care of them, you know how painful that feeling is? I have been through shit in my life. That kind of experience where I cannot take care of my family, where I cannot pay them off salary, I even have to borrow loan just to make sure I pay the salary. That is me. That pain in me. I have faced countless rejection. I go out hustle every single moment. Every single day I'm in an overwhelmed situation. If you need that muscle in you, you need to put a lot of pain. Then the muscle will grow. The fiber will tear, the muscle will grow. That is what you are building. That is the hardship. That is the pain that you have to go through. The second key criteria is what? Do you really think someone can be more smarter than others, more resourceful, richer than other people? I'm not sure. To be honest, if just to take the experiment, if every one of us here, plus and minus, we are 100 IQ, our IQ is 100. Do you think I can become 10x better than you? Do you think I will have 1000 IQ? Impossible. Let's just talk about working harder. I can work harder than other people for 10 times, 5 times. How many hours do we have? 24 hours. The same thing like you and me. Do you think I'm more resourceful? Do you think I'm smarter? I'm standing before you here. The only difference that makes us the difference is that I'm f***ing hungry. I am very, very hungry to drive my goals. I focus on my vision. My vision is to help as many people as possible. I am hungry. That is what it drives me to what I am today. Sometimes I might speak very brutally or very bluntly, but this is what I've been experiencing. It's really the hungriness in you that makes the difference in you. Why do people have better results? Why do people have better resources? Because they are hungry. When you are hungry, you will go all out to achieve your dream. Thirdly, the third key takeaway I want to share with you is very simple. If you want to do business, you need to understand your customer better than your customer. That is the really important. You need to understand what kind of value are you giving to your customer. What kind of experience are you creating for them? You need to put yourself in that customer. Before the customer actually requests from you, you need to understand what they need. How do they want to be served? What are they looking for? What is their pain? Put yourself in that shoes. If they are paying you, what value are they getting? That is how you build business. That is what entrepreneurship is really about. It's really not about what you are focusing on, how good my picture is. Don't tell them how good or what you are doing. Nobody cares about you. All they care is themselves. Why should I care? The second thing is very important is that don't always tell people what you do or how good your picture. Tell them why your customer will love you, why you should love me. That is really about the key differences. Don't focus yourself, focus out. When you start focusing out, value will come back to you. A lot of people ask me, Andrew, you are very successful today. I say, I'm not successful. My success is not measured by the wealth I accumulated. It's measured by the positive impact I have with people around me. If I were to end this keynote, I would just want to share one key takeaway with you. The distance between you and your dream is the fucking bullshit story you've been telling yourself. Okay, that is the distance. That is how big that distance, that fear in you, that bullshit story you've been telling yourself, I'm going to get it. No way. That fear, what is that fear? Why are you keep manifesting that fear? That false evidence appearing is that bullshit story you've been telling yourself all this while for not taking action. If you want to be entrepreneurship, go out there. Go out and fight for it. Entrepreneurship is a war zone. Focus on that. Get into that mindset before you actually go out. Because a lot of people is going to get hurt, a lot of people is going to get rejected. And you feel very, very bad. I've been through shit. So I want to empower you all. This message. Okay? Thank you.